If you shave your booty, but not your booty hole, is that the same as a mullet? I'm asking for a friend.
Starlight from My Little Pony might be onto something here. Is it a mullet? She's asking the hard questions of the universe here, tackling the real mysteries of life. Hopefully that mullet stays clean and doesn't get too much dandruff. Nothing worse than a party in the back with a snowstorm.
Oh, shit, Poppy.
Naughty girl. This girl's having way too many dirty thoughts here. She's getting a little too hot and heavy and far too excited. No more internet videos for this girl. Someone go get her dad and tell him what she's been up to. He'll probably want to install a parental lock on her browser ASAP.
I enjoy it when people try to ask me what I do for a living in a public space. They expect me to be embarrassed. Like, well, I guess I don't have a real job. I listen to Slipknot and diddle myself.
To think that this girl is going to be someone's mom someday, she might be carefree right now, but this will eventually catch up to her. She's going to have to face the consequences to her decisions. Let's hope she saves these videos as a what not to do guide for her future kids.
Thought I've seen it all. Until I've seen it all. 1 billion amp fuse. Infinity amps. Copper tubes. I ain't even fuses.
It's the forbidden circuit breaker, the infinite amp fuse. You could power an entire city with that thing.
Oh, excuse me, darling. Hi. Do you by any chance make love for money?
No.
Oh, this is so great, God. Thank you very much.
Why?
You see, it happens that I don't have any money.
That comedy riz is working wonders. If you can't get girls with money, just make them laugh. Honestly, humor is the ultimate cheat code. Make a girl laugh and suddenly you're the Brad Pitt of the friend group.
Yo, Keith. Hey. Bro.
Oh, hell no!
Poor guy was just trying to take a nap and his friends decided to utterly ruin his week. He didn't even know what was happening, just woke up to the worst possible scenario. What would you guys do if your friends did this to you? Knock them out cold or laugh with them? I mean, I'd probably go with the 5 stages of grief in 5 seconds, then plot my revenge.
I love that book.
About fame being art.
She a hoe.
This girl is down bad. I can't believe she's posting this kind of stuff on the internet with zero shame. Do you guys think her dad would be proud of this kind of content, or is it all just good humor?
Colorado, right?
Yes.
How much money do
You just tell me what you're willing to give me.
I'm not doing that. That's a setup. You have a number. There's a number rattling around up there in your little woman brain. There's probably actually like 3 numbers though. There's a number that is unacceptable. It's what the fuck is this? There's another number that is, okay, that'll work. And then there's a good number that would probably warrant some head. And I probably can't afford a BJ. So what's the acceptable number?
500 is the acceptable number.
Oh, well, shit, I can probably afford a BJ then.
1,000.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Okay.
Well, shit, put that camera down.
This is probably just a skit, but there really are couples like this where it's very transactional. The guy is essentially paying his wife to sleep with him, and it's all about favors. A relationship, especially a marriage, is supposed to be a serious commitment to each other, not a game. Turning marriage into a business deal just cheapens the whole concept. It's like renting a partner instead of building a life together. It's all about transactions. You might as well start handing out receipts.
It was so fun hanging out with you. You're like a brother to me.
Yep. You're like a sister.
There's nothing worse than when a girl calls you her best friend, refers to you as a brother, or calls you cute. Nobody wants to be friend zoned by a chick. We want to have a girlfriend, or better yet, a girl who can become a wife. If any girl treats you like that, stop hanging out with her and focus on finding a new girl, a better girl. It's like being stuck in the penalty box when you want to be scoring goals. Don't settle for being her emotional support buddy. Aim for someone who sees you as the main player in her life.
What you need $18 for?
To get the power back on.
That's all you need?
Mm-hmm.
You sure that's what you need $18 to cut your power back on now?
Mm-hmm.
Be honest. Be honest.
You gonna say no if I
No,
tell
no,
you?
no, I'm not. What you want it for, really?
That hard stuff.
That hard stuff. You don't need to, though.
I love it.
Woman, you don't need that stuff. You don't need to go buy nothing but something to eat, okay?
Okay.
All right? That's $20. Don't go buy no crack.
Right.
You have a good day, okay?
It makes me feel so fantastic and so horny.
All right, stop before I throw up.
Okay, you have a good day.
It makes me want a thing in my mouth.
No, don't.
I beg your pardon.
I
You
be
have
like,
a good day,
put
okay?
it in
No,
my mouth.
no.
In my mouth.
Lord have mercy.
Hey, can I use your phone?
No, I'm about to go. I'm late behind. I'm behind on my light bill too. $17.
I feel bad for a lot of these people who are hooked on drugs. They're so addictive that it's almost impossible to kick them. And they're usually in terrible positions in life and they just can't get out of it. Don't get me wrong, I hold people accountable for their own decisions, but there really is a huge drug problem in the West, and I'd like to see less of it.
Uh-oh, you okay?
Uh-oh, I think Little Miss Princess over there got hurt a little bit. Her reign of porta potty shenanigans has successfully been thwarted. No more bathroom antics for this goofball.
Women love idealistically and men love realistically. And the problem is that we love a woman way more than a woman loves us. So when we separate, we're in way more pain than what the actual woman herself. And let me tell you exactly the reason why. Because when a man loves a woman, he loves her like she's his daughter. He looks after her. He protects her. He provides for her. He does everything for her. The woman loves him like her father. But in our nature, we are meant to lose a parent, but we're not meant or built to lose a child. And a man loses a child when him and his woman separates. And it's way more heartbreaking.
That's actually a really interesting take I haven't heard before. As men, we want to take care of our girls and give them the world. Our bond is that of a protector. For women, they just want to follow your lead and take orders from you under your care and love. So when a man loses a girl, it's far more painful because he's essentially losing someone he felt responsible for and wanted to protect.
I did my dance one time on TikTok and went viral with it. Oh, shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing?
If I told you how much money that girl makes from that little TikTok dance, I think you'd want to protest in the streets. Sexuality sells, and these women are cashing in big time. It's wild how a few moves can rake in that cash while we're out here grinding away. It's like we're in the wrong business. Maybe we should start practicing our dance moves. Well, you heard it here, boys. They like to party in Thailand. And I'm sure this girl comes at a discount, if you catch my drift. Just be careful with a lot of these Thai women. You might end up with a surprise package that you didn't bargain for.
Imagine this. It's 2028, and you're pulling into the driveway of your dream house in your dream car. Your friend, seated next to you, is wide-eyed, just like you. Both of you didn't just achieve your goals, you soared past them, smiling about how everything was worth it. Seems great, right? Now, if you want to make this scenario real, tag that one friend and get to it.
I feel like the channel that posted that video is the same kind that advertises drop shipping courses. There is no get rich quick scheme, and I'm tired of seeing all these people advertising that anyone can become a millionaire overnight and everyone can do it. The only way you're going to reach that is with skill, talent, or extreme dedication and hard work. These people are making money off of selling this dream, knowing full well that most folks won't succeed.
Promiscuous women and the composite man. The main thing that drives a woman to be promiscuous is a psychological short circuit that causes her to need a constant supply of new men in order to feel any validation. The shorter and more taboo the relationship, the larger the psychological impression it makes. This causes her to form an image in her imagination that we call the composite man. See, the best sex she's ever had was in an extremely taboo situation. Total stranger, she just met the guy. But it was wild and risky, and she still blushes when she thinks about it now. Then there was the high status guy. Then there was the athlete guy half her age. 2 or 3 cops and firemen just to do the man in uniform thing. And that one guy, hung like a Pringles can. He was dumb as a rock and had the personality of a potato, but he laid some pipe on her. And dozens of other men along the way. The ideal man in her mind is a composite of all these different experiences, which means, of course, her ideal man doesn't exist. The risky taboo nature of that guy, the high status of this other guy, so on down the line. None of this can be replicated in one man. So you can take her to church, you can buy her expensive things, you can be the most alpha stud that's ever walked in shoe leather, but nobody can match the composite man.
A lot of these girls out there treat dating like a Build-A-Bear workshop. They compare you to the best aspects of every man they've ever had, and if you don't meet their Frankenstein expectations, you're considered average or not worth it at all. This is one of the main problems with dating a promiscuous girl. She's always going to find you lacking. It's better to avoid these types entirely and go for women who know their worth and haven't been the village bicycle. Trying to date a girl like that is trying to fill a bottomless pit with a teaspoon. You'll never be enough, and you'll always just find yourself exhausted throughout the entire process. I have tremendous respect for guys being able to drive like that. I know I sure as hell couldn't pull it off. One wrong move, one hesitation, and you become a human bloody mess. It gives me anxiety just watching this guy drive that motorcycle. Maybe it's better to burn bright and short than to be a dim light for a long time. What do you guys think? What's your mentality? Live fast and take risks, or play it safe and enjoy the ride longer?
If this man drives up a McDonald's drive-thru, he pulls out something unexpected. Out of his car comes a tray full of various bills, and the man surprisingly begins to fill the cash register with money. As he eagerly gives away the legal tender to the restaurant, an employee that sees what is happening walks over and begins to help him organize all the cash, finally closing the cash register for safekeeping. Subscribe if you think he did the right.
Oh yes, the Good Samaritan. I love it when people are giving back the money to McDonald's workers. I'd hate to see the opposite happen. Do you guys think this is an outstanding citizen? Should we give him the key to the city or an award of some sort? Maybe a Golden Fry trophy for being the hero McDonald's deserves? I'd like to hear from you guys and what you have to say on all this. If you have any good stories, share them. Let's continue the conversation in the comments.